All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Paddy Pimplett. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, early portions of the round, we will see how it goes for Charles Oliveira. This man has every skill you would want in a mixed martial artist, and that's why he has gone from, middling featherweight at times to one of the greatest lightweights of all time. Nice job striking here by Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. Outstanding UFC resume, and the striking is really starting to catch up with the grappling.
Landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
Trying to establish the jab early on here.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Throwing that jab, no good.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand. Big punch land through the middle.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Oliveira's got his head looking for a guillotine. Beautiful kick to the body. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Straight punch there again, been there all night. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Able to land to the body there with the left kick. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 1. Nice jab by Oliveira. All right, there's that switch kick, DC.
He switches his feet really fast, sees the reaction of his opponent, then he chooses where he's going to land a strike.
Doubled up on the jab there. Nicely done by Oliveira. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab. Now he's going full mount.
"30 seconds to go in this one." All right, setting up for an armbar now.
It's tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
So a strong 5 minutes down.
Great job last round. Same thing this round. Your ground control is unbelievable. I've never seen somebody with such control down there.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Shooting for the takedown here.
Massive body kick lands.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oliveira's in half guard.
Take them out here.
Oliveira's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Oliveira's in half guard, making all these shots count. Oliveira's pass attempt denied. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pimplett's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Oliveira. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Round 3 next.
Stop.
Deep breath and recover. He spent a lot of energy that round forcing the takedowns. This round, we're going to be smart. I want you to cut angles.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. That's a really strong leg kick there by Oliveira. Oh, lands a beautiful jab.
Came with inches right there. It was a good night if that landed. Nice.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Oliveira. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
There it is. Now he's running out.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Pimplett. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Pimplett's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Nice positional control here. Under 2 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, nice.
Oliveira's back in full mount.
Great shot from the top position.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Under a minute to go. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, good ground and pound here. Side control now. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Deep breath, relax. Great job out there. I'm proud of you. That's the way we dominate someone on the ground. This guy, he's ready to be put away.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, right into mount.
Good work from the top here by Oliveira. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
That was a slick transition.
You've got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him, he's starting to posture. Oh my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
That is tight. Oh, he's gonna get him with it.
Oh, he got out.
He got out to the finish. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body.
remaining here in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
Great work. Last round coming up. Your jiu-jitsu is off the hook. You need to keep that going. Stay aggressive. That's your world down there. I want you to be all over the...
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Here we go, 5th and final round. That shot there blocked. Oh, uppercut, right through on the counter. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Takedown defense is there. Now he pulls guard right into a triangle here, Bruce. Oh, he's out of danger!
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Now he's going full mount.
While the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Oliveira. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You set off the top. His go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, no, it's posture.
So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. Oliveira's looking for a Darce choke here.
That's in pretty deep.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pimplett's back inside control here. Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Pimplett. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Pimplett's able to flatten him out. This could very well be the beginning of the end. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-47, 49-46, and 49-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
All right, so we congratulate Charles.